lived-in precision, and empowering concept. Hair fashion continues to be told through a visual and wearable stories. Shake up the imagination. Think past happy eras, the roaring 20s, the summer of love in the 60s, and the loved-up rave scene of the 80s. Consumers will seek out looks that stimulate and make proactive or confident statements. Rise up and rediscover the joy in design. Embrace the opportunity, and most of all, have fun.
Sam will be demonstrating a shaglet haircut. The key to this haircut is the disconnection between the top and the underneath. To begin, isolate the top section. This is a circular section that begins just above the fringe and finishes in the middle back of the crown. Once this section has been isolated, use a Sam Via tail comb to zigzag the outline of the section. The zigzags should be placed approximately 1/2 inch above and 1/2 inch below the line of sectioning. Using zigzag sections helps to soften the line of disconnection in a shape. Once the top section has been isolated, separate the front from the back with clips. Now, use Redken's One United as a cutting lotion. Create a triangle fringe section. Beginning in the center of the fringe with a vertical subsection, use the bridge of the nose as a guide for length. Once you've established the length, elevate the hair to horizontal 90. Cut the length using a scanning technique to create softness in the line. Once the fringe has been established, you can now move to the side. Using diagonal forward lines of sectioning, over-direct the hair towards the front of the face and elevate for softness. Continue with your scanning technique to cut the length. As you work towards the back of the head, notice the effect of over-direction. It creates short length in the front and gets longer as it moves to the back. As you work towards the back of the head, continue with your diagonal forward lines, compressing the sections that you've previously cut. Over-direct towards the front of the face with elevation, match the guide, and cut. Continue with these sections until you've completed to the back of the head. Once you've completed the side, compress all sections together, elevate towards the front of the face, over-direct and cut the length one more time to ensure consistency in over-direction and length in your cutting line. As the hair begins to dry, notice the organic result from the layers and the over-direction. We are opening up the face shape and exposing the ear, which are key components to this look. Let's now continue on the other side, repeating the same steps. Take diagonal forward sections, over-direct the hair towards the front of the face, and elevate for softness. Establish your guide and cut the hair. To maintain consistency in your line of graduation, you can turn your client so their profile is facing the mirror, and use the mirror as a guide for where you're elevating the hair to. Over direction creates short length in front, and it gets longer as it moves to the back. This is what allows softness for this shaglet shape. As you cut the hair, try cutting on damp hair instead of wet hair. This way you can visually connect with the shape as it begins to dry. Now gather the hair below the zigzag parting. Secure it out of the way with your Samvia section clips. In the top section, using the high point as the center, create 4 quadrants. Next, subdivide each one of those quadrants in half, and you will have 8 triangles. Beginning with the front left triangle, elevate the hair towards the high point of the head. Notice that the top of the triangle is narrow and the bottom is wide. This will help us have control over the shortest length in this haircut. Once you've determined where you want the shortest length to be, use your scanning technique to cut the hair. Working in triangle sections creates short length in the top of your shape, but it also allows the section to get longer as it falls into place. Continue through all triangles, elevating the hair towards the high point of the head to find your guide. As the hair falls into place, you'll see the shortest length of the hair that lives in the top of the triangle is minimal, but it gains in length and weight as it extends through the base of the triangle. As you work through your triangles, ensure that you're checking for the guide at the high point of the head. Apply Redken Full Frame 07 Volumizing Mousse throughout the hair. Gently pat the product throughout the hair and ensure that it's thoroughly saturated. Now, using your dryer with your bowl diffuser attachment, encourage the natural wave as you begin to dry. You can remove your diffuser from the dryer and place it up against the head shape. Rotate it right and left. Then place your dryer back onto the diffuser. This will create chaos at the base, encouraging volume in the shape. Now, we'll create crinkles in the natural curl by using our hands and hand finishing. Alternating your fingers, place them in the hair. Then bring your fingers back together. Apply the diffuser to set the shape. This crinkle technique, once you remove your hand, creates S shapes through the curl, giving you more control over this finish. The more intentional your movement is, the more clear and clean the curl pattern will become. Finally, finish the hair with a setting spray, like Redken Fashion Work 12 Hairspray. And now we have the finished Caitlin shape, a modern hybrid of a mullet and a shag. The disconnection allows for a short interior of this haircut and also maintains the length. By using a bowl diffuser and hand finishing the hair, we enhance Caitlin's incredible natural curl.